everyone, it's Kelsey, aka Real with Mrs. B, and we are now over halfway through 2018, which means that it is a perfect time to reflect upon the year and think about what were our financial wins and our financial fails. I was invited by the wonderful Julia at City Girl Living on a Budget. She invited several collaborators on YouTube to do a video in which we are talking about just that, our wins and fails throughout the year. So once you're done watching this video, make sure to go check out those other wonderful YouTubers that I will put down in the description box below. I'm really excited to see what they have to say. So I'm gonna start actually with the fails, which was actually kind of hard for me to think of. Not because we are perfect, we are way far from perfect. However, I feel like we've learned a lot from the fails that we've made throughout the year, and there's been so many positives that have come out of everything that we've done that it was kind of hard to really pinpoint. So what I've come up with though are 3 fails. Number 1, although I have really worked on meal planning, we are still wasting some food, and I hate it. I am really bad about vegetables and fruits, like not cutting them up right away when I get them home, and cleaning them, and then I don't end up eating them, and I'm super picky about food. So if it's been in there too long and I think that there's even like the slightest chance that it might be moldy or gross, I don't want to touch it, and then it stays in there until it actually is moldy and gross, and then we throw it away, which is a huge fail. There's something that I definitely need to work on, is making sure to cut them up immediately when I get home, and eating them, because it is part of our grocery haul, our meal planning, so I should probably make use of those foods. Number 2 is kind of a big one, and that is the fact that we paid for a gym membership every month of 2018. And do you know how many times we went to the gym? You guessed it, 0. We went 0 times in 2018. We just recently went and canceled the gym membership, and if you saw my most recent video on our July budget, you'll see that we instead invested in getting some gym equipment for our home so we could do some home workouts, which is probably better for us because we obviously can't get the motivation to actually drive to the gym. But what a waste, because it was $20 a month and you had to pay like a $39 or something like that yearly fee. What a waste. The third thing is actually quite recently, is that John scratched someone else's car. Now things happen and it could have been way worse, but it was something that probably could have been avoided too, that we had to put in the budget. Luckily we were able to pay for it and we didn't have to go through insurance, so it's not going to raise our insurance by any means, but it was a major inconvenience, and hopefully something that doesn't happen again. So those are our financial fails. So let's move on to the better part, which is our financial wins. And I'm gonna keep the obvious ones till the end and focus on some other ones. So first off, this is the second year we owed taxes, and I am very proud to say that we were able to pay $2,300 in taxes without using a credit card or anything. We were able to pay it in full, and it barely affected our actual debt snowball, which I'm really proud of. And beyond that too, we were able to pay $2,300 towards taxes and save up for a car and save up in our other sinking funds and still pay off a lot of debt. So I am incredibly proud of what we were able to do with our money when we put our mind to it. The next thing is a financial win in the fact that we did spend money on this. We invested in it, getting Movie Pass. And that's a financial win for us because we love the movies. And we did put in $180 to buy the movie passes for us, and I actually have a video on that. I'll put it in the iCard so you can go check that out if you are interested. But it was a win because it's like date night for us, and we can go to a movie every single day if we wanted to, and it saves us from maybe doing something else. So some people might think that's maybe a waste of money, but for us, it's pretty awesome. Next is that we are also able to pay in full a trip, a mini trip. It wasn't like we flew anywhere, but a mini like road trip with our family to do some wine tasting and all. We were able to pay for that. Actually, it was like the same month that we paid our taxes. So it was really, really nice to reward ourselves for the hard work that we've been doing, and we were able to pay for it in full, and we didn't go over budget. So that was really awesome. And then lastly, the super obvious ones. We have gone all of 2018 so far with being on a written budget and sticking to that budget pretty much consistently. We haven't touched the amount that, as in like we haven't lowered the amount that we were going to spend towards debt each month. So whatever we planned in the beginning of the month, it was almost always more than that, which is fantastic. In that, we paid off $22,500 in 6 months, which is crazy. I always hear on Dave Ramsey's like Facebook page or on his YouTube channel about these crazy numbers about people, paying off 60 grand in 6 months, and I'm like, how is that possible unless you're a millionaire already, or why didn't you do that sooner? But you can do it. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure to link that as well and go check out that. How is it that we were able to pay off that amount? Which led us to debt freedom. That is the biggest win of 2018. We started off the year saying that by the end of 2018 we were going to be debt free. I thought it was going to be December, and then as things got rolling, I thought it would be November or October, and then I realized that we could get it done in June, and that feels so good. So the reason we were able to do that, as if you've been following me, you know, is that I took my payment or my income that I got from teaching, that I got paid out for July and August, I immediately put it towards debt instead of spending it on something else. It could have been very, very easy to, I don't know, get new clothes or get a new couch, or John would want a new Xbox in a heartbeat, but instead of spending it on those things, we immediately put it towards debt, and it was in and out of our bank account pretty much in a couple of days. And then the other reason is doing side hustles. I've been walking a dog now for almost 4 years and doing YouTube now for a couple of years, and I've done surveys, we've sold things like that, to make up that income. And because of all that, I am so happy to say that we are debt free. So that is fantastic. All right, so those are our financial fails and wins for 2018. I think it's super important to reflect on the good and the bad so you can continue making those good decisions and learn from the really bad ones. Please let me know down in the comments what are your wins and fails for the year. What are your goals for the rest of 2018? And again, check out all of those other wonderful YouTubers down in the description box. I know I'll be checking them out too. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.